Hello and welcome to a new rush hour episode of Trains App, and today we're at Milton Keynes Central on the West Coast Mainline. What a way to kick things off. 90011 and 90014 for Freightliner. Working in a fully loaded container train from Felixstowe to Trafford Park. So you'll be seeing services from London Northwestern Railway, Avanti West Coast, and plenty of freight as well. There go a duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s. It'll be working a service from London Euston to Crewe. Here is 390045 working an Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, and up there is going to be another duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s that will eventually be working a service to London Euston, starting here at Milton Keynes Central. So, with that all being said and done, let us see what shall turn up. Okay then, about ready to depart now. About 3 minutes late is going to be 390045 with the 1617 Avanti West Coast service from Preston to London Euston. As we're also going to have coming in a GBRF 66 going from Southampton to East Midlands Gateway.
The next train at platform 3 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Stand behind the yellow line.
Okay, she's certainly not hanging about here. Racing through will be 66703. Hauling predominantly fresh air there, running about 25 minutes late at this stage. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1627 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly, worked by 39115. In fact, no, I tell a lie, it's the 1624 service to Manchester Piccadilly. That's the 1627. Yes, we know. Right, that one is Crewe All Change. Bit of squeaky brake time, or grinding brake time on coach G there. Looks like this 390 could do with a little bit of a scrub up. Okay, and the next train to arrive is going to be the 1627 Avanti West Coast service from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston. Well, this woman in the high vis is walking up with a purpose. Right, so this is 390020. Lovely job. Okay, then about ready to depart should be both the 1627 services. Going first is 390020 with the 1627 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, closely followed by the 1627 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston with 35260 leading proceedings. On the rear is 35130. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1638 London Northwestern Railway service to Birmingham New Street.
Hill, Berkswell, Hampton in Ardent.
Leading the way is 350-265.
Birmingham New Street. This train has 8 carriages. Stand back from the platform edge until the train has stopped. There is no time.
With 350-232 bringing up the rear.
Care and mind the step the gap when you board the train.
Join our customer panel to help us improve what we do. Find out more at lnr.uk/panel.
As now departing is the 1635 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Leading the way is former Transpennine 350-404. Seems 404 and 232 are running at a 50-50 door. One half being completely black and the other being slightly worn. (352.59) bringing up the rear. The first 6 cars of that train completely full. The final 2, a few spaces left. I've got a feeling once that gets to Bletchley and Leighton Buzzard, that will be quite full. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be an Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino, going through a fair rate of knots from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Stephen Sutton 390-002. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino running from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. (390-011). Okay, the next train to pass through, coming through 7 minutes late, will be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino, running from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. (390-125). Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be a terminating London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston. Leading the way is former Transpennine 350-402. With 352.45 bringing up the rear. Not too many people on board.
Please stand back from the platform edge. The next train at platform 4 does not stop here. Please hold on to pushchairs, wheelchairs and your belongings. Stand behind the yellow line.
Okay, the next train to come through, running 4 minutes late, will be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino. (391.55) working a service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a London Northwestern Railway class 350 going from Northampton EMD to Northampton EMD via Bletchley. Bit of a weird one, this. (350-252) with manual message 350 on the destination boards. I can only assume, well, as either a route learner or they're trying out a new software in that 350. Journo. Okay, the next freight train to pass by is going to be a Freightliner class 70 running from Southampton to... I'm not sure where she's going actually, let's have a look. $70,006. It's just, they sound incredible, absolutely incredible. Again, hauling predominantly fresh air with a lovely flat wheel on that rear bogie. I know it's running from Southampton. I'll have to double check where it's going to. I think it's Southampton to Trafford Park. In fact, it is the Southampton to Trafford Park liner. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1652 Avanti West Coast service to Preston, worked by 390 121. Here's a nice colour scheme they've stuck on there. I didn't even realise it was called Opportunity. Unless they've just recently added that. Okay then, about ready to depart now is going to be the 1652 Avanti West Coast service to Preston. The Trafford Park bound 70 was running just shy of 20 minutes late, and incoming now 3 minutes late is the 1649 London Northwestern Railway service from Crewe to London Euston. Plenty of people getting on board this service. Leading the way is 350 101. I shall get the rear when she departs. Okay, but ready to depart now. 4 minutes late is going to be the 1649 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. On the rear is 350 262. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1655 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston, and behind me will be the 1658 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Northampton. Just doing a quick about turn to see how we're getting on. Nope, not yet. Right, back to the 390. A very gentle, delicate stop, this one, for 390-044. And we continue to find incoming 350-121, leading the Northampton bound service in. Well, it's got brand new bogies. 350-120 will bring up the rear. Oh, hello. There goes the 1657. Very nice. London Northwestern Railway service to Milton Keynes. Yeah, good luck. To London with 245 and 402. Okay then, oh, hello, autofocus, do your own thing here. 390-044 is about ready to depart, complete with a feather, I just noticed. the 1655 to London Euston. There's the pop, there's the hiss, and there's the whine. First class looking rather empty. A few flat wheels in there. Okay, the next train to pass by, as whatever that is, sounds really healthy, is going to be an Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino running from London Euston to Glasgow Central. Ah, it's 390-119. You're never going to really misplace that, are you? You know, if you lost the keys to that one, you say, oh, well, it's, you know, it's in the car park. It won't take you long to find it, let's be fair here. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino running from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. .009, certainly not hanging about.
The next train to arrive at platform 3.
Again, out parting is the 1705 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston, with 350-239 leading. Again, with another 50-50 split on the door. Plenty of people on board. Well, in the first carriage anyway.
Platform 3 of the 1710 London Northwestern Railway, service to Birmingham New Street via Northampton.
237 brings up the rear.
Northampton, Long Buckby, Rugby, Coventry, Canley, Tile Hill, Berkswell, Hampton in Arden, Birmingham International, and...
Well, leading in this service, as Anna's so eloquently done for me, is 350-113. With former Transpennine 408 bringing up the rear. Delivery looks good when the sun's on it. I really wasn't too keen on it when I first saw it, but over the years it's grown on me. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino running from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. .390-117. And then the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Pendolino running from Preston to London Euston. I want to say 390-050. It can't be. Damn. Okay, the next service to arrive is going to be the 1715 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street. Someone's cooking something really nice in the area. I'm just getting these lovely smells. So, wailing her way in is 390-134. And that previous 390 was indeed 050. Got to give the old eyesight a bit of test every now and again. If you can see the numbers of a 390, or even more challenging, a 221 at near enough full tilt when you're standing right next to it, then yeah, I think you're doing pretty good. I tell you what, that should be a test at Specsavers. Instead of that graph you have to look at where you say, right, can you see now? And now? How about this? How about that? Just give me train numbers. Can you see this train passing through at high speed? Yes. Can you see the numbers? Yes. Ah, there you go. Pass on. Woo! And the next train to arrive is going to be a terminating London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston. 350-105 bringing the service in.
At the front.
With 350-369 bringing up the rear.
In the middle, approximately by the left. Once again, this train will be at first class.
Not too many people on board.
Rear of this train. Coach G will be situated at the front, with coach A in the middle, and coach E at the rear.
I just had a bloody heart attack. That young child there that's just being carried away by the mum. You couldn't get any closer to the edge of platform 5 if you tried. Fortunately, his sister just came in and grabbed him at the last knockings. I just caught it out the corner of my eye and I thought, well, I won't say what I thought, but Jesus. That was not nice to witness. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be the trio of Royal Mail 325s going from Willesden to Warrington. I always struggle to get the numbers of the middle set when going through at speed, so let's see if I can do it this time round. So we've got 325-014 leading. .011 on the rear. Absolutely no chance with the middle. As now departing is 39134 with a 1715 Avanti West Coast service to Liverpool Lime Street, and that sun is right in the wrong spot. Okay, the next freight train to pass by is going to be a GBRF 66 going from Birch Coppice to London Gateway.
Calling at Watford Junction and London Euston. This train has 10 carriages.
Worked by 66-726 Sheffield Wednesday.
Please stand back behind yellow line. This train is now approaching. Please stand back behind yellow line and remain behind yellow line until the train comes to complete stand. Your 1717 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston, calling at Watford Junction and London Euston. First class is at the middle and rear, with standard class towards the front.
Quite colourful mixture of containers here. Okay, and the distinctive hums of 221-105 making an appearance, working the 1717 Avanti West Coast service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. I shall get the rear unit when she departs. Okay, interestingly enough, going onto platform 5 is going to be the 1719 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Crewe. I'm not entirely sure why they're not using platform 6. I'm not seeing anything pathed to go through here anytime soon. We've got 350-263 leading. With 350-106 bringing up the rear.
Or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sort it.
Okay, and I think about ready to depart now is going to be the 1717 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston. 221-108 brings up the rear. As passing through now is going to be the return of our London Northwestern Railway, London Northwestern Railway 350 252. Doing the Northampton to Northampton via Bletchley run. Right, it's all getting a bit busy here at Milton Keynes, as the next train to pass through is an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pensolino, running 11 minutes late from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Chasing the yellows is 390 137. As incoming is 390-103 with 1724, Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. And then peering out from behind platform 1 any moment should be a container train. I can see the containers crawling through, so as I look behind me, it looks like that's going to be chasing the... I see what it is. That's being held for the London Northwestern Railway service to go to London Euston any moment. Okay, now departing is the 1724 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. We've got a pair of Freightliner Class 90s currently sat at a red light, so that'll be chasing 350 369 for the majority of the run down to London, as we also have coming through about 24 minutes late. Might be a pair, could be a single, but it's going to be Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers running from Chester to London Euston. I suspect it will be a pair. Indeed it is. So leading is 221-116. 103 brings up the rear.
Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
Okay, departing now is going to be 350-369 and her classmate with the 1727 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston.
Stand back behind the yellow line on platform number 4. Please stand well back and remain behind the yellow line until the train comes to complete stand.
4 for the 17...
Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1727 Avanti West Coast service from Liverpool Lime Street to London Euston, as it sounds like the 90s are getting themselves sorted. So this will be 390-013. Okay, the 90s have fired back up into life to continue their run down to Felixstowe, as 390-013 is getting ready to depart with the late running 1727 to London. 90-005 leading this away with 90-004. Decent load heading down to Felixstowe. They'll run the 90s to Ipswich, and then it will then change to a 66 to haul it the rest of the way. Okay, the next train to pass by should be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers working a service from London Euston to Holyhead. (109) and 107. Okay, departing now is 352.54, one of our classmates with the 1635. 1635? 1735. London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Fully loaded. Always good to see. On the rear is former Transpennine 350.407. Then we shall shimmy over this side to find incoming another Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyager going from London Euston to Blackpool North. (221.101). Certainly, you're not hanging about there. I know some people don't like them, but it will be a shame when they're gone from the West Coast Mainline. I know there's a real strong rumour they'll probably get a new lease of life with cross-country, but yeah, it'll be a shame to see them go. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Penzolino running from Birmingham New Street to London Euston. Some two-tone there. 391.41, as we also have incoming a London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street.
Until the train has stopped. There is no tactile paving at the edge of the platform.
We know.
Take care and mind
So
the step gap when you board the
352.56
train.
is leading this in. Dum. And you add 257 on the rear, so running in numerical order. With a door that could do a bit of paint. And then the next train to bless us with its presence will be another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Penzolino, going from Manchester to London. (391.56), bringing with it a fair amount of wind in the process. We shall then walk over this way to find incoming a Freightliner 66 hauling a container train from Ditton O'Connor to Felixstowe North. (66.512). Okay, the next train to pass by is another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Penzolino. Superb! (391.22) bound for Manchester Piccadilly with a stunning two-tone there.
And your belongings. Stand behind the
And then we have another Avanti West Coast Class 390 Penzolino passing by. (39135) working a service from Glasgow Central to London Euston. Wow, my voice went really high then. Okay, and the next freight train to pass by is going to be another Freightliner 66 hauling a load of containers, as if it's going to be anything else, from London Gateway to Garston. So, slowly working her way through is going to be 66505. Wave from the driver as well, thank you very much. As down there were a duo of London Northwestern Railway Class 350s running ECS from Northampton to Bletchley. Or to Bletchley carriage sidings. Okay, and coming now is a terminating London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston. The London Gateway to Garston container train was running 15 minutes late. So, leading this in is 319457. With 319-214 bringing up the rear. I'm so glad the 319s are still in operation on the West Coast Mainline. They've got real character to them, I say it every time. If I could buy a 321 and a 319, I legitimately would. I really would. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1752 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1749 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston.
Wonderful news. So leading this in is Whaling 39152. Lovely. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 17... Run, love. I don't know why you're running. You're not going to miss anything. Christ. It's going to be the 1749 London Northwestern Railway service from Crewe to London Euston. It tickles me when you get people getting off trains at, you know, an intermediate stop somewhere. They're not going onto another train, they're just going home, but they still run. Like, what are you running for? What possible hope have you got? You know, what's the running going to save you? It tickles me, it really does. So, leading this in is going to be 35251. I shall get to the rear when she'd be doing a bit of the departing. Okay, the next freight train to pass by is going to be another Freightliner 66 going from Felixstowe to Lawley Street. This one's not hanging about. Great two-turn there from the driver, courtesy of 66571. As now departing, in fact, stuff the 390, 350 even. There goes 66747 with a GB intermodal train from Trafford Park to, I think, Felixstowe. Right, so you got 251 leading the 1749 to London, with 258 on the rear. That was a belter of a tone from the Freightliner 66. Thank you very much. Okay, the next train to make an appearance is going to be the 1755 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Then behind me will be the 1758 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Northampton. Just a quick check behind me, hold on. Yeah, that's going to be a touch and go. I wonder if I get the 350s or not. The thing is, this is an 11-car Pennsylvania, so it's going to take up most of the platform. But we'll see. So you've got 390, 126 leading this. Doing about turn to find 350, 249 leading that. With 350, 119 on the rear. Okay, departing now are the pair of 319s with the 1757 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers. (112) and 115 working a service from London Euston to Glasgow Central. As getting ready to depart will be 390 126 with the late running 1755 Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. And breathe. Right, wait for the pop. There it is, wait for the hiss. There it is. And the wine. There you go. Okay, and hot on the heels of the Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers will be an Avanti West Coast Class 390 Pendolino running from London Euston to Manchester Piccadilly. $390.05. 390,045 even, get it right. And even then, you couldn't say the number 5, you went 5. What was that? I don't know. It kind of just happened. Alright then. Yeah, are you going to expand on that any further? No. No. I think that's all the explanation it needs. Right, okay, carry on. Okay, the next train to pass by should be a pair of Avanti West Coast 221 Super Voyagers going from Holyhead to London Euston. Probably won't get the numbers for this. Nope. Absolutely no chance. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1808 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Birmingham New Street. Beat you to it, love.
And Birmingham New Street.
Yeah.
This train has 8 carriages.
Woohoo! Right, so leading this in is 350-107. Almost whistling in. With 350-403 on rear. As now departing is the 1305, really? You've gone back in time. The 1805 London Northwestern Railway service from Birmingham New Street to London Euston with 350-110 leading the service away. Fully loaded. And 350-128 bringing up the rear. Okay, the next train to pass through is going to be another Avanti West Coast class 390 Penzolino going from London to, think about this one, Preston. $390,002. Okay, we're about to another 390 pass by. 390-148 working an Avanti West Coast service from Manchester Piccadilly to London Euston. Then we're going to have another Freightliner class 70 roaring through, running about 40 minutes late from Southampton to Lawley Street. I could hear this thing half a mile away. They're not everybody's cup of tea, but my god do they sound good. As does this. 70017. And then over there is 390-020 coming in with the 1815 Avanti West Coast service from London Euston to Liverpool Lime Street.
The next train to arrive at platform 4 will be the 1817 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston.
Will it really?
Calling it Watford Junction and London Euston.
Rightio.
This train has 9 carriages.
Superb.
Please be aware that tickets marked London Northwestern Railway only are not valid on this train.
Jolly good.
First class accommodation is at the front of the train.
Yes.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform edge.
Please stand back from the platform edge until the train has stopped.
Yes.
There is no tactile paving at the edge of the platform.
I can't tell
Take
you
care
how many
and
times
mind
I've heard
the
that
gap
announcement.
when you board the train.
Okay, the next service to arrive is going to be the 1817 Avanti West Coast service from Preston to London Euston. Seems a weird starting point, Preston, but makes sense to them.
are sorry that the 1827 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston is delayed by approximately 8 minutes.
Well, there you go. Right, so bringing this in is 390,040. Lovely job. Okay, the next freight train to pass by is going to be a DB Cargo UK Class 66 going from Trafford Park Euro Terminal to London Gateway. So putting the hammer down is 66,198. As we also have coming in a terminating London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston, worked by a pair of Class 350s, as the Avanti West Coast service to London is now departing. Bringing this in is 350,243. With 350,401 on the rear. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1819 London Northwestern Railway service from London Euston to Crewe. They like using platform 5 all of a sudden. And it's a 350 with 3/4 of a door. Well, 3/4 yellow anyway. So 350,262 is leading. Dump. 350,101 on the rear. Must admit, it seems strange using platform 5 when it's just going to cross back over onto the line it would have come in on if it had used platform 6. Oh well, makes sense to them, clearly. Okay, there's another container train coming through. I didn't see this one coming. Unless this is the Lawley Street to Southampton, which it might be. 66,588. Then we have 66,186. With the Dagenham to Moss End cars. I'll have to double check, but I'm convinced that could be the Lawley Street to Southampton container train, but I will double check. Okay, the next train to arrive is going to be the 1824 Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly. The Freightliner 66 was indeed doing the Lawley Street to Southampton liner. And this is 390,125. In case any of you will be wondering, that is it for freight for my time here. Everything else will be passenger orientated. job. Okay, then about ready to depart will be 390-125 with the 1824, I had to think about that one, Avanti West Coast service to Manchester Piccadilly.
1827 Avanti West Coast service to London Euston is delayed by approximately 7 minutes.
Is there any reason, or are you just apologising it's late and then leaving everybody on tenterhooks? Okay, now departing is the 1827 London Northwestern Railway service to London Euston. Right, well, up there is the 1835 London Northwestern Railway service to London from Birmingham. As she pulls in, I'm going to leave it there. It's 25 to 7. So yeah, I think I can call it a day. Thoroughly enjoyed my rush hour period here at Milton Keynes Central. Made all the more better by the additional freight trains going to and from Southampton for sure, as the late running service from Liverpool to London is turning up, courtesy of 390-132. I'm not entirely sure what my next rush hour film is going to be. More than likely it'll be another West Coast one. Won't be anything on the Chiltern Mainline until the link between Oxford and Didcot has been re-established. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'll be, but have a look at the description, as by the time this film goes out, I'd have likely have done my film from wherever I'm going to go. So, until next time, from me here at Milton Keynes Central, I shall see you all later. Oh, shush. Yes, thank you very much. So yes, until next time, from me here at Milton Keynes Central on the West Coast Mainline, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.